Hello everyone and welcome to another weekly news update for AKB48 group. So remember, as every week goes, it goes 48, graduated, and 46. And you can always see what section you're on the top side of the screen. And this week we have some pretty cool news that we had to check out. And there's also one bit of sad news. So without further ado, let's start. The first bit of news is about Sashihara Rino. Now, she has a new TV show that's coming out, and I'm not sure if it's a special, just a one-time thing, or if it's going to be episodic or continuous. But the title of that show is Sashihara Gichoto Aidoru Kokai. And that airs December 23rd. And basically what the show is a whole bunch of different members from idol groups that come together and talk about one subject. It's 3 members from 11 different groups, and Nogizaka46 is like a special committee they have for this episode. And the theme of this episode is social media. So with this theme of social media, I'm not sure if this definitely means it'll be more episodes or if it'll just be one. But some of the people that are going are HKT48 Andremi, Team Sachiakoko, Baby Raids Japan, Paspo, Wasuta, so many more. Actually, you can go to the article that Tokyo Girls Update did where they got an exclusive behind the scenes look at it, and you guys should check it out. It's in the link down below. Now next up is a bit of sad news, and that's that Owada Nana is actually going to graduate. Now, she hasn't said when she's going to graduate, but she's announced it. She says that through these 4 years of AKB48, she's been through ups and downs emotionally, and that she wants to do other things outside of the group. But she also said that she's learned a lot from this. She's gained a lot of experience and emotional toughness from this. Now, even though she's one of the more popular members, this doesn't mean she could suffer emotional turmoil as well. There could be conflicts inside the group itself, family members, friends, fans. There's so many things that could affect, especially someone like this, emotionally. Some people on the internet have said that it's because she feels left out of her original generation. Like, there's always pictures of the generation hanging out, but like her, she's always missing. Now, I'm not sure if that's the reason why, but I'm sure that's one of the factors that has to do with everything together. Because, in order to graduate, you kind of need to be set in stone that you want to graduate. It's not something to take lightly. But since she hasn't set a date, we still have plenty of more of her to go. And as all the girls that are graduating or have announced graduation, only thing we can do is support. And speaking of graduated members, let's move on to that section. Now the first bit is there's a new Blu-ray coming out, and it's the AKB48 10th anniversary DVD/Blu-ray. Now this is already up for sale on Amazon.co.jp, so you guys can go check it out. This is purely for the nostalgia factor because it's the 10th year anniversary. Most of the original members are there. And this Blu-ray, you can see them perform in the AKB theater, kind of like a last hurrah. But also who has the last hurrah is the Team K members, the original Team K members. Now, I had a lot of favorites in the original Team K, and this is actually their graduation little thing they did in the theater. Now, if you couldn't catch it live, then you could watch it here on the Blu-ray. And there's also a behind the scenes things, which I think it would be really cool just to see those old members back again and probably goofing off like they always do. But one of those members, Kawei Rina, is actually in a new drama. This is for a new NHK TV show that they have, and the name of that show is Aozora Cut. Now, this comes out March 15th, 2017, and she's one of the main cast members. She's an employee of the main actor, and she plays a big role in the drama, so be sure to check that out if you want to see more of her. And she's been doing a lot of work recently. She's been in the new Death Note movie. She's been in so many stuff, and it's really good to see someone, just going out there and pursuing your dream. Which is really what this whole group is about. It's about seeing regular people going out and seeking their dreams. Now that's all for graduated members. Now remember, you can go tweet me at Mr. Joshbox if you want to see your news submitted here. And also help me out a little because there's not as much English news, especially for 48 and graduated members. So be sure to help me out with any of those, or even 46 if you have any. Now, the first bit of 46 news is about Ikuta Erika. Now, she is going to be the face of Sony Music Japan Top 100 Best Classical Music, which they call Best Classical 100. Now, she's sort of a spokesperson slash face for this new series of albums coming out. which I can only imagine the reason why is because she's popular and because she has experience in classical music, as she did piano competitions around Japan. And another thing that Nogizaka46 is in is actually with Panasonic once again. This is the third video they come out with, and these are generally really funny videos that you guys should go check out. Not for, ad purposes, but for like Nogizaka46 funny purposes. In these videos, usually they show how the batteries work with the pen lights that they have and how to use them. And in this video, they talk about how to dance to one of their songs. So be sure to look out for that. It's in the description below. And also look for Miona and Minami's reactions to what Sakurai says some of the times. It's pretty funny. Next up, more commercial work. This is going good for Nogizaka, and that's actually for a computer manufacturer slash maker. It's called Mouse. I've never heard of it. It's probably a Japan only thing, but it's a new commercial for them. And you can see the link in the description below with the new commercial, and it's actually a pretty cool commercial. It's a very catchy song, and the dance is very like rhythmic and cool looking, especially with all the different camera angles they have. And they have a yellow and black theme, which I think looks really nice, especially the set they use. I feel like that yellow is really strong and really helps with the black. I'm just getting into critiquing things, but I feel like it's a really good commercial, and you guys should go check it out. Even if you go to their website, you can see that they're all over the website. There's like different images from them and advertising their stuff. It's pretty cool. Now, next up is about magazines. Now, I usually don't talk about magazines that come out because there's so many of them and so many members are showing on them. But I feel like there's too many to cover to give justice to everyone. But this time, it's about something special, and that's about the Nogizaka46 third generation. Now, if you remembered when they premiered, they were going to be in different magazines. If you watch one of my older videos when they premiered, you can see which magazines everyone goes to in case you're curious. But some of those magazines have come out already and are showing them. Like these from Ozono, who is the temporary center for the third generation. There's also these from Yamashita, who's my favorite member currently of the third generation. And there's also a group photo of each of them, and it shows them better, because these magazine photos are going to come out better than those press conference photos that came out. But I'm glad to see that the third generation is already starting to become well known and is starting to come out more, and I just can't wait to see them in under construction. I want to see that first generation versus second generation versus third generation thing on Nogizaka under construction. I feel like that'll be a really cool thing to see all the generations interact with each other. But finally, we have Keyakizaka46 and their sale numbers for their third single, Futari Saizon. On the first day, they sold 353,700 copies, and with 3 days coming up, they sold 403,200 copies. Wow, that's a lot. It's so great for the girls to be, since this is the third single, that's like a high number compared to like even Nogizaka or AKB. It's a high number. I'm not too sure on the specifics of how much they sold before, but I'm sure it's more than that. And I mean, these girls have been pushing themselves, have been doing a whole bunch of things. I mean, their singing's gotten better, their dancing's gotten better. I mean, they've gotten better as a group so fast. Now all they need to do is just fix their variety skills. But other than that, I feel like they're getting really solid. I feel like they're on the brink of breaking out of their shells. And when they break out of their shells, they're going to be so good. But they just need to break out of the shells. Sometimes they're too shy on the shows. Sometimes they don't show enough. But yes, that's my only wish for them to break out of their shells and be able to show their personality without being afraid to go over the top. But that'll do it for the news. Be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with this news, and also my bi-weekly videos that I do where I challenge myself to do something, or it's just a random video sometimes. But this week I did a super quiz on AKB48 group, and as punishment, because, of course I would get the questions wrong, you see me eat something really spicy, so be sure to check that out and see how I react to that. You can also see last week's video where I talk about Keyakizaka being in the Kohaku. But that'll do it. Thank you all for watching.